Hey everybody, and welcome. Today we are here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, bringing you to one of our favorite annual Christmas events. Where are we headed to today?
Dollywood. Dollywood. Woo!
Food tasting pass at Dollywood is $39.99, or if you're a gold or diamond season pass holder, it is $36.99, and the pass entitles you to 5 festival foods or drinks. When it comes to the food tasting pass, any item that has a red Christmas tree is included, and a selection that you may choose from on the food tasting pass. All right, so we've got a few items here on the food tasting pass here at Dollywood's Smoky Mountain Christmas, and we're going to start by talking about this. This is the chicken pot pie bread cone, which is a southern style chicken pot pie made with savory meat and vegetables. And last year this was one of our all-time favorites here at the Smoky Mountain Christmas. We really love this in the past. And right here we have a roasted mushroom loaded potato, which is a blend of queso with a hearty flavor of balsamic onions, roasted button mushrooms, and green onions, then placed in a baked potato. And I would tell you this, when I saw them loading it up, there's actually, I thought this was pot roast, but these are the onions that go with the mushrooms. And I was like, all right, pot roast. No, they're onions. And we also got the Santa's skillet potatoes, which is sea salt potato chips, queso, cheddar and sour cream, and onion seasonings, along with diced tomatoes, green onions, and ranch dressing. Anytime we have the potatoes right over here in this area, they're always a big hit, and this looks like it's probably going to be the same. And we also got the Christmas punch. We did not get this with our food tasting pass because it is $5.99, which is not a good value for the food tasting pass. But it is a delicious flavor of green berry rush lemonade topped with a sanding of sugar and a cherry on top. And the holiday cranberry punch is cranberry lemonade, grenadine, and ginger syrups with apple juice and whole cranberries. And again, we did not use our food tasting pass for this. We did purchase it separately for $5.99. But let's dig in. Gentry and Henry are going in for the first bite of the Santa's skillet potatoes. What do you think over there, Henry?
It's so good.
Got it? Pretty good.
Pretty good? Even with the vegetables, huh? All right. All right, Jennifer's now going to go in for a bite here.
It's very good. There's some kind of seasoning. I didn't really taste that. Let me get one that has one on it. See?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the seasoning is. Maybe it's Santa seasoning. I don't know.
Reindeer dust.
It's kind of like that cheese powder. It just gives it a little bit of a saltiness, and then you've got the sour cream and the pico. It's really good.
All right, so the boys have almost devoured all this, so I better go in quick and grab one while I can. So there it is. Jennifer said the seasoning looks good on it, and you can see a lot of the seasoning on there. I'm gonna hold it here for a second so the camera comes into focus and you can see all that seasoning. Here we go, first bite. It's almost like a barbecue potato chip is the best way that I can describe it. It's like a really good, I don't know if anybody has heard of Mike Sells potato chips, but the slogan used to say they are delicious. And that summarizes a Mike Sells potato chip because they were delicious. This reminds me of a Mike Sells barbecue potato chip. And I think they've since gone out of business, probably 5-10 years ago. The company went out of business. There's just so much competition out there. But this is like a Mike Sells barbecue potato chip, which is my favorite. Tastes just like that, with a little topping of delicious ranch, and then of course everything goes great with a little bit of green onion and tomato. Can't beat it.
All right, Henry, what are you thinking about these chips?
It's very salty. You can see that red thing right there. And also the sour cream is good, and the salt is good, and I love this.
Awesome. You give it a thumbs up too, Ginger? Awesome. I'm gonna try this yummy looking baked potato. I love mushrooms, and this looks like the onions that are in French onion soup, so probably gonna love that. And then it looks like a light drizzle of balsamic glaze, and then is that cheese?
It is cheese.
And then maybe some parsley?
I watched him pour it over the baked potato, and I was really excited to see that.
You can really smell these onions. So you give me a mushroom there. Well, and that's a pretty bite there. That is really, really good. So the baked potato, it's super tender. Not too mushy or anything like that. It's perfect for a baked potato. And the creaminess of the potato works really well with all the toppings that are on there. You get like the zest of the onions and the balsamic glaze, and then a little bit of the cheese sauce, and then the meatiness of the mushrooms. So that works really well. I really enjoy that. What do you think, Ginger?
I like oniony. A little bit.
Like it?
Yeah. It goes good with mashed potatoes.
I love mushrooms, and I love sauteed onions, but when I saw the amount of sauteed onions on there, I was a little concerned about the ratio, because I like just a little bit with my mushrooms. So we're going to see how this tastes. Unlike Jennifer, I'm not a big French onion soup fan, but I love mushrooms, so we'll see how this first bite is here. The cheese is delicious. I can taste the layers of cheese in there. I can taste the mushrooms. Make sure I got 2 big mushrooms, but the onions are a little overpowering for me, so I'm going to say this is a no-go for me personally. But again, if you like onions, this I think will definitely be for you. It's just a little strong on the onions.
What do you think, Henry?
It's very good.
Very good. What do you like about it?
I like the salty in it.
Have our drinks here, and I'm going to go in first for the cranberry drink. And love cranberries. Love the smell of this, first of all. It's got a great smell. Very sugary smell to it. Here we go. That is delicious. You can see the large cranberries on top. It's very sweet, very strong with the cranberries, but a lot of sugar in there as well. So it's almost like a cranberry lemonade is the best way to describe it. But now I'm going to go in for the Christmas punch. And you can see the sugar on top there. Here we go, first sip. As this is a much sweeter drink, and to me it's a little more flavorful than this. This is a little weaker of a taste. This is very delicious, don't get me wrong. But if I were to choose between these two, I always like to pick between the drinks every season that we come to Dollywood. My favorite drink this season is going to have to be the cranberry drink. While this is still delicious and the sugar is great, it's along the rim of the cup, it's just a weaker flavor. This is a lot more flavorful, and it's stronger, and to me this just screams Christmas.
Kind of get like a...
Yeah. There's definitely a hit of lemonade in there for sure.
It's pretty good.
The sugar's really good.
I have a...
Yeah.
This time I can have a debate on which is better. I think it's gonna have to be the Christmas punch.
So Christmas punch for you.
Christmas punch.
1 vote for cranberry, 1 vote Christmas punch. Henry, you're next.
You gotta pick between these.
He's got it on his nose.
Is that good? It's very good, and also I got a little ice in there in my body, and it's super good. And the cranberry juice is very good.
Awesome. You want to try the other one?
Punch?
Just in there for the sugar. It's very good. I think this is the best.
Okay, so you're a Christmas punch.
This. See if it's a tie.
So I'm the odd man out. Jennifer, it's up to you. All right, Jennifer, so the boys said the Christmas punch is the best. I said the cranberry is the best. So it's up to you to have the fourth and final vote on which is the best.
Did I have it all over my face?
No.
Okay.
What do you think about the Christmas punch, Jennifer?
Yeah, it's kind of like a lemon lime type of drink. The sugar really helps on there, I think, on the top. And normally I probably wouldn't say that. I don't like stuff that's like overly sweet. I know that I'm the sweet tea alert girl, but as y'all know, I don't like it too sweet. I like it just right. So, but the sugar definitely helps on here because you got the sourness of like the lemon lime flavor of there. So it kind of gets in there and gives you like a good, I don't know, Christmassy feel.
All right, so
I thought those
next.
were cherries at first.
No, definitely, they're real cranberries.
I
So
love cranberries.
Jennifer's going to go in for the cranberry punch. All right, Jennifer, between the two drinks, which one is your favorite?
I like this one the best. It has that good like tart flavor, and then just enough of a sweet hint on there. Just enough of a sweet hint on there, and then you got the sour of the cranberry because I tried one of the cranberries with it too. I love cranberries. I'm so excited for cranberry season. But yeah, I think this one's the winner for me.
So I'll tell you, one of the many reasons we started our channel is to show a family perspective of reviews and to showcase various places, because sometimes opinions differ between kids and adults and different families. And so I will say Jennifer and I love the cranberry punch while the boys love the Christmas punch. So if you're a kid, you may want to go for the Christmas punch, and adults, maybe the cranberry punch. It's a very good drink. What are we trying next, Jennifer?
This is the chicken pot pie cone, and we really enjoyed this one last year. This one's definitely like if you're walking through the park and you don't really want to sit down or whatever to eat, or if you do, this is a really good one because it's portable and you won't get it all over yourself either. So, but a nice touch too that they did was kind of added a little bit of crumbled topping on there, like pot pie topping, and then the cone is made of like the bread on there, so you can kind of tear that off as you go. But let's see if it's just as good as last year. Look at all those yummy carrots, and you got potatoes and broccoli and chicken, and it smells so good and savory. Just as good as last year, so good. And this is good like for a nice fall day or a cold winter day. This is perfect. It's very hearty, not too salty. It's got just enough seasoning on there, and just so delicious.
All right, again, like Jennifer said, this was one of our family favorites. Gentry's going to sit this one out, but I'm definitely going to try it because I remember this one very well. And Jennifer said it's the same recipe. They brought it back. We're so glad they did. If you love pot pie, it's your basic standard pot pie, but again, the key difference is it's not piping hot like when you bake one at your house, how it's just so hot when it comes out of the oven. This is not the case. It's very hot, as in warm, temperature-wise, but it's not going to burn your mouth like it does when you bake them at the house. And then also the convenience of being able to just take this and walk around the park and kind of eat it as you go. That's another wonderful factor of this. This is definitely something I would get if you enjoy pot pies. This is the way to go right here. I haven't tried any of the cone yet, but let's see how it is. I mean, it's just standard crust, but it's what's inside here that really counts, right? Mm-hmm. Very flavorful. All right, and next up on the food tasting pass is the red velvet funnel cake. And by the way, guys, this is a full size, a full plate load red velvet cake. Not just a little small saucer size sampling like we've had in years past on the tasting pass. This is the full real deal funnel cake. All right, the boys are diving in for their first bite here. What do you think, Gentry?
It's like a regular funnel cake, but just a little more flavorful.
Okay, so is it like a normal one, but just a little more flavorful? What do you think, Henry?
It's very good, and also the little red in the glaze, it's so good.
It's like a cream cheese.
Yeah.
All right, Jennifer's gone in for her first bite of the red velvet funnel cake.
It smells so good. That was really good. I really like the crispy edges on there, and then the drizzle of the cream cheese icing and a little bit of the whipped cream. That was so good. This is one of my favorite things to get at a funnel cake anyway. Is one of my favorite things to get at a county fair. So super excited to see that on the menu, and plus it's a full size also rather than a dessert plate like it normally is, so the whole family can share it. It's really nice.
Everyone's like this so far, so it must be good. You can't really go wrong with the funnel cake, although I will say for one of the Flower and Food Festival funnel cakes, I don't know if it's last year or the year before, I didn't really care for that one. That one wasn't the best. It was kind of hard. It was also very small, but this one you can tell super fresh. It's got a crispy outside, but also a soft inside. I can already feel that. And then, of course, you have cream cheese on there. Cream cheese goes well with everything. Cream cheese frosting, I should say. Very sweet, very delicious. Kind of like what Gentry said. It tastes pretty much like a regular funnel cake with just a little bit of a twist. Not so much of the red velvet taste, but just a little hint of that. And it's perfect. How can you go wrong with a funnel cake? I mean, it's a perfect fair or amusement park food. And that's precisely what this is.
Let's tell the guys we'll see them in a day or two, a week at the most, but we've never been gone more than a week. Bye guys, see you later. Bye y'all. We're going to head into the North Pole. Here we go. Gonna see Santa Claus.
There's little ones.
And we love you too, Miss Dolly. Let's tell the engineer to blow the whistle real loud. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Hey, and we got our chicken lady, Miss Lillian, running out there with Russian Sally, setting up a bunch of chicken dressings. Hey, Miss Lillian.
And while the line is short, it is time for some cinnamon bread. So we just grabbed our free loaf of cinnamon bread with our Diamond Pass for the month. We're getting ready to dive into that world famous, delicious cinnamon bread. And if you've never been to Dollywood, you have the choice between icing or apple butter. We sometimes go with both, even though there's an additional surcharge, but tonight we went with the apple butter. The icing is sometimes just a little too sweet. The cinnamon bread just by itself is perfect. Gentry, I know this is one of your favorites here. How is it tonight?
I devoured that.
This is so good.
Henry, what do you think?
It's so good. And sometimes I get 2 sauces, so I love it so much. And the food is very good.
And Jennifer, what do you think?
So I'm excited. We only had to wait 5 minutes for it to come out of the oven. So we got the hot, fresh loaves. And it's always like hot and everything, but this one's like right out of the oven, the best. And look, it looks like the middle of a cinnamon roll. I got the perfect piece for me. Everybody has their own favorite piece.
And I will say, I know it's not good for you, but I like to dip it right here, more so than the dips, right in this butter, cinnamon, sugar. Last year we waited over an hour in line and we never got the cinnamon bread because it was just batch after batch after batch, and we never made it to receiving the cinnamon bread, and they were getting ready to close. So we moved along. So it's nice during Smoky Mountain Christmas to be able to have a very short line tonight. And as you leave in the gift shop here, they do have some Christmas merch. What do we have here, Jennifer?
I think this is so cute. This hot pink, but then you got the Christmas truck instead of the red Christmas truck. It's a pink one, and this one is running about $45. And these are actually not a bad price for the stocking caps, and they also have Dollywood embroidered really nicely on there. These are about $15.
Henry, what'd you find there?
A gnome, and it's $18. That is actually really bad. Well, we don't have that number.
We admire your honesty. A little overpriced, huh?
Yeah.
This is a Smoky Mountain Christmas snow globe, and this one's about $35. I do not believe this one plays music.
This is $20.
I've never seen a snow globe that doesn't play music.
Yeah, me neither. I would think with it being Dollywood, you'd have like a Dolly song on there.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is $20.
And this is $20.
Little Christmas tree. Here's another shirt that's $45, and it actually has the choir that you'll see here at the church during Smoky Mountain Christmas. And here is a coat of many colors Christmas tree. And Jennifer found a couple of things here. What'd you find?
This is like an old-fashioned stocking, and these are $16.99.
Coat of many colors stocking.
Yes, and then there's the coat of many colors bulbs, like the old-fashioned bulbs we had back in the 80s and 90s. And these are running $19.99.
Not a bad price for a collectible ornament. What'd you find? Oh, a guitar.
Oh yeah, and it costed $1,999.
So there's a decimal in there, so that's $19.99. You'll learn about that in school one day.
Well,
Jennifer found the Dolly Parton perfumes and scents.
Scent from above. I just smelled the body spray. It's not my favorite.
And they don't have any samples of the
I
actual
tried the
perfume. I
body
bet the perfume smells really good.
And here is a Dolly glass ornament, and these are $14.99, and it's actually a record. And on the other side, it has Dolly's signature.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Could believe such a thing? There's hope into heaven you do. Shining the light through shadows dim, giving the light to those who long have gone. Guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem.
All right. We are now going to try on our tasting pass number 5, which we were looking here at the mint chocolate chip milkshake, but I think we're going to settle here for the chocolate peppermint ice cream sandwich. So I will tell you, this is surprisingly really good. It's got like the vanilla ice cream, and then it's got a good crunch from the fresh candy canes that they put on top of it, the crushed candy canes. I think it's excellent.
The crushed candy canes really go good with it. And with the brownie piece, it's just excellent.
I think we're going to have to try the crushed candy canes at home. What do you think, Henry? And Jennifer, what are your thoughts?
It's really tasty.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
That was Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas 2024. Gentry wants to go first today. Gentry, what'd you think about today?
I loved it, and even though the cinnamon bread wasn't on the tasting pass, I gotta go with my favorite as the cinnamon bread of the food. And that Christmas punch, I'm pretty sure, that was really good. Some of the best drinks that I've had at Dollywood so far. And I just love coming back here to see all the fireworks and the drone show and stuff like that. It's really fun to come here and experience the fun with the family. It's really great to get some family memories here, and I always love adventure.
All right, and Henry, what'd you think, bud?
It was super good. And I also loved the cinnamon bread, and the service was really good.
Yeah?
And also,
The carousel, you love the carousel.
And I liked it. Everything today, we had a fun time. We love going here sometimes, and sometimes we go here in the morning. So we're gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, and Jennifer.
Definitely agree with both of our boys. This is a great family place as always. The lights are gorgeous. Dollywood always does it up right. And as far as the tasting pass goes, out of everything that we tried, I would say the chicken pot pie cone, you can't go wrong with that, and the cranberry punch, and then of course the cinnamon bread as dessert.
And as always, every year that we come here, Smoky Mountain Christmas, it's my personal favorite season of the year. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but my favorite season of all the Dollywood seasons is Smoky Mountain Christmas. Normally we're in coats and jackets, and I know the boys have finally put on a jacket, but it's only 66, 67 degrees right now. It's a nice, wonderful, comfortable temperature. I'm in shorts and short sleeves, you can see. Jennifer's in shorts and short sleeves. Love the lights, love the cinnamon bread. Normally we do 2 tasting passes per day, but a bear actually got a hold of our truck this morning, and so we had to actually go over to Alcoa, get a tonneau cover, but we are here. We'll probably come back again tomorrow, have some fun, but so glad that you could join us here in 2024 at Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas, and we sure to look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.
Woo!
All right, so we are continuing on with our question and answers that you guys have sent in. So Jennifer's going to read off our first question for today.
All right, this one comes from Smoky Mountain Bliss. Hey guys, each of you, including kids, tell us what their favorite restaurant and meal there is.
So Gentry or Henry, who's going first? Henry, what's your favorite?
I like macaroni and spaghetti.
Okay, and Gentry?
I don't really have a favorite place, but I like macaroni.
All right, Jennifer?
I'm this way, the same way. I like lots of different places and different things from those places. I'd have to say, if we're going with a sandwich, I'd have to say Tennessee Jed's, of course. Best Reuben. We've tried so many different Reubens throughout this side of the country, and Tennessee Jed's beats them all. So I'd have to say, sandwich wise, Tennessee Jed's. So I would have to say, as far as most probably unique restaurant with really good food at the same time and really great service, view, like kind of like overall type of restaurant would be the Greenbrier. And it's a really good place. You get what you pay for, and you don't have to necessarily dress up fancy, but if you want to, you can. It's kind of one of those places. It's very relaxing. There's indoor and outdoor seating and just a beautiful view. Just overall, just great restaurant.
And so my answer is, I don't necessarily have a favorite restaurant. I have a lot of favorite restaurants. So like, really enjoyed Ohana in Florida last time we were there, filming in Ohana. That's a really cool restaurant. In Ohio, I've got too many to list. In Tennessee, I'm a big fan of Greenbrier, as Jennifer mentioned, but there's so many other places like Edley's Barbecue, and it's really hard to narrow it down to just one restaurant, and it's really hard to narrow it down to one food, because I pretty much just like just about everything.
Same here.
And when it comes to pizza, Grimaldi's is my all-time favorite. That is like my level 10 favorite pizza, but that is our answer. All right, so what is our next question we have there?
Okay, this comes from Papa Apple 93.
Hello.
Hey. What restaurants are you looking forward to visiting next year? And what has been the most memorable restaurant you've been to? So I'd have to say one of kind of like in the favorites and also memorable restaurants, I would say the Greenbrier also, but I think would say Melting Pot. I really enjoyed that atmosphere. Also, we've been to the one in Nashville for before we went to a Garth Brooks concert, and that was really good and memorable, and the food was really great. You got all the different courses, and of course the end was the chocolate fondue. Amazing. But anything with like cheese and chocolate, can't go wrong.
And I was going to say, the one in Nashville no longer exists, unfortunately, due to the Christmas Day bombing a few years back. That was in Nashville, but there's still one over in Gatlinburg, and we've not filmed at a Melting Pot, so we'll have to put that on our list and do that soon. I think we had a request from Jules at one point where she wanted us to, remember, she wrote in and wanted us to do the Melting Pot, but we haven't made it around there yet. But as far as what we have planned ahead, we actually no longer announce like what we're going to do as far as restaurants are concerned. So we are a channel where we don't like to announce, because we feel that if you announce, no matter how large, how small your channel is, we're still a very small channel. We feel that sometimes when they know that it's going to be on social media and that word of mouth is going to get out there, that the experience may be a little bit different. And so we don't like to make any announcements that we're going anywhere as far as a restaurant is concerned. And we always pay for our meals as well. We've had some restaurants, even when we were first starting our channel, that had offered us some free stuff, and we've always denied free stuff because we like to pay for our meal and to get that authentic experience. And because if you're offered a meal and someone gives you that meal for free, even if you don't really care for it, especially since we're giving our authentic reactions to what we like and what we dislike, we feel that subliminally or unconsciously you're still going to like it a little bit more when it's free. So we don't announce restaurants, but I will tell you what we do have definitively planned. In the spring, we're going on another cruise, and so we're going to go to Jamaica, we're going to go to the Bahamas. And then in the fall, we have a really big cruise plan. I'm actually probably more excited about that one. I don't know how you guys feel, but we're going to go. I don't want to give too many details, but the ship that we're going to be on is still not even built yet. So when we go on it, it will then be just like the Utopia was the newest cruise ship in the world when we cruised on it here a few months back. This cruise ship will be the newest in the world. In fact, it will just have a couple of sailings prior to when we get on it. So looking forward to that. And then we're going to go to St. Martin. We're going to go to, where are our other ports it called? St. Martin, the Bahamas, and then Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And I have a friend from there, so I'm going to ask her lots of questions before we go there, because that's actually where she's from. So I'm excited. And
we've been to the Bahamas. Jennifer and I have been to St. Martin, but we have never been to Puerto Rico. So we are very much looking forward to Puerto Rico, because that'll be a new stop for all four of us. So that is what is in store in the fall. So cruise in the spring, cruise in the fall, and then if you have restaurant recommendations, we're always willing to look into those, and we thank you for sending those our way.